How's it going, guys? Leftinant here and welcome to the 92 rated Dele Alli player review. This year's Premier League team of the season, we have got ourselves two cam, and both are unsurprisingly from Tottenham. Very well deserved cards. Both Eriksen and Dele Alli had themselves a great season. Eriksen was a lot better, I think, but Dele Alli is also a very great player for Tottenham. I do believe where they are in the season and where they've been in last two seasons, it's definitely because Dele Alli has played a large role. He's very great when it comes to his cam positioning, because he scored a lot of goals, helps Harry Kane score goals, and so he's a very vital part of the team. And when you look at his card, it looks very similar to Ruud Gullit and Patrick Vieira's, and that's very great. He's got himself some amazing stats. If you look at him, 85 pace, 93 dribbling, 90 shooting, 90 passing, 86 physical, and he's quite tall, so he would be great on aerial ability, and he looks like a force to reckon with. And when you look at his skill moves, 4 stars, that's great. Weak foot isn't the best, 3 star. However, great high, great work rate with high medium. And looking further into the card, it does look great on a whole. It looks like someone that can also play a center mid and even a center defensive midfielder. Obviously, I would play him as a cam if I had to choose, because some of his stats are very well suited for cam. Look at it. 86 acceleration with 85 sprint speed, that's a great upgrade, because one of the things that I felt with him with his informs were that they were a bit slow. This looks very decent when it comes to pace. 96 positioning, 94 finishing. Shot up is a bit low, but great long shots with 88. Passing very, very nice, 97 vision, 97 short passing, 88 long passing. Gave is a bit low, so finish shots would be a problem. Dribbling, very great when it comes to his reactions, ball control, dribbling itself, and composure. Very composed and great on ball control. Agility is also very decent. Balance always a bit low, and that would be greatly felt in the game. His aerial ability is amazing, 84 heading accuracy, 76 jumping. He's very tall already, so that would be great for his headings. 98 stamina, amazing. 92 aggression, very nice. Strength is also very decent with 78. I've used both of his informs, already, and I've done reviews on them as well earlier in the season. And when you look at this card and when you use it, the difference is quite significant, and it's felt right away. Starting off with this pace, I think there's an upgrade of 5, which is very decent, but that does play a very important role, because you'll be able to see from some of the goals that scored or created or even missed, that his pace did play a role, a really good role, because you can feel him being a lot more pacier, so that's nice. But starting off with his positives, looking at it but one by one, the one that stood out the most for me were his composure, his positioning, his aggression, and his ball control. He's got himself 4-star skill moves as well, so that's very nice. That does help a lot to score, create chances and score goals. Okay, starting off with composure, he's very, very composed. It's very nice to have him on the ball, as you guys can see. I did feel, that his other informs were a bit, sluggish, were a bit clumsy. The composure wasn't as good, but with this one, it's very, very nice. Positioning is amazing, is always on his positions to create chances. Also drifts wide sometimes just by himself. So, that's great to, create chances, gives you a lot of options. And aggression, very, very nice. It's very high when it comes to his aggression, and I like that a lot, because his aggression, he's very aggressive when it comes to real life as well. Does help score a lot of goals, so that aggression does help a lot on offensive side. His ball control, very great, doesn't lose the ball. The ball sticks into his feet, and it's very nice on dribbling as well. So as you guys can see, the ball is very close to him, so that's great. And since he's got himself decent agility, that does also help a lot. Negatives that I saw were only 2: balance and weak foot. His balance is a bit off, and so even though he's got himself very decent strength, it is easy to push him aside, because he's not as balanced, and so that does it is felt a lot, and so that is a problem. Weak foot is not the biggest of problems in my opinion. People do complain about that a lot, and I can understand, because obviously you do expect at least 4-star skill moves, but for me, since he's got himself a 3-star weak foot, you don't have to shoot from his left. You use him with his right, and with his right he will score you a lot of goals. For me, he took a lot of chances. I took a lot of chances with him, and he hit the post with his right, and so he's very, very strong on his right, as you can see here. Shoots it very hard, rebounds, and I'm able to score, and that does come very handy in a lot of moments. And I think it's a very great card, very decent price. It is, worth it. And the cards I think are quite similar. Gullit and Pogba, all of them are quite tall. Very decent on agility, great passing, great shooting, alright pace, not the best, very decent. And they just feel very similar. But that was it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you guys in the next one.